What's going on YouTube? Nate the Great here, back at it again in the gym with a chest session. And you may be noticing a slight change in venue. And I have moved locations, I've moved gyms, and I'm currently attending an Anytime Fitness here in town. Reason being is that the gym I was going to previously was very cramped, claustrophobic, and it didn't have a ton of equipment. So I'm giving this new location a bit of a test run, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, with a chest session, starting off with bench press, warming up with just the bar for a set of 20, moved up to 95 for a set of 15, then 35 for a set of 12, and 135 for a set of 10. Today I was working with really lightweight to work on my descent with my bench. So I was doing 5-second negatives with 105 pounds for 3 sets of 8. And my bench press has always been kind of iffy at times. A lot of the times I just kind of dive bomb and use that reflex muscle, that sort of snap back up in terms of getting weight back up that I wouldn't be able to if I was doing it properly and normally and everything like that. So the purpose of doing these really controlled slow negatives is to build up that control on the descent, so that you're not rubber banding off the bottom to get it back up, which I'm very guilty of, and I've done it before. So in order to build my bench up, I need to work on some of the basic mechanics, such as this, controlling the rep down at the bottom, and then exploding back up. And my hope for this is to do this every couple of weeks, and every week, every time I do it, I will go up in weight. But after flat benching, moved on to incline with 95 pounds for 3 sets of 10. I was feeling a little fatigued after the regular flat bench, so normally I would go for sets of 12 with that, but I just went with 10 to keep it safe, keep it simple. And as always, doing my front end side delt superset. Like I always say, building the foundation for that strong bench. Got to make sure that all of the accessory muscles, like my front side delts, are strong on their own. And that way they are more able to support the chest in a big compound movement like bench. And same thing here, moved on to tricep extensions. And one thing I've learned is that you can't always trust the numbers at the gym. Because at the gym I was previously going to, 60 pounds on a cable machine, I could rep that out for not 60. 30 reps on the cable machine at my old gym. I could rep that out for 12, even get it up to 15. But here I'm going with 20 for 3 sets of 8. And then following that up with cable flies with 15 pounds on either side, keeping it real light, but also keeping the focus on the contraction, making sure that I get that, you get that good squeeze. And on this, I did 3 sets of 12 as well. I'm actually really excited to use this machine more often. This sort of just pressing machine. It gives me a really good stretch on my pec, and on this in particular, I did single arm with 55 pounds on both sides for, I believe, either a set of 10 sets of 10 or 12. And this is definitely something I look forward to using in the future, particularly to as an accessory movement to strengthen up my pecs individually. And as always, I moved on to my calves, abs, and bicep routine. My bicep routine today was the strict form flat curls for 3 sets of 12 with the 20-pound dumbbells. Nothing too fancy. And then when I moved on to calves, I decided I would go with the Smith machine, and because there were bumper plates with the deadlift platform, I'm not sure if you could see that when I was doing incline bench, but they have a deadlift platform. I took one of the 55-pound bumper plates, and I used that to gain leverage, to get a little leverage, so that I got an extra stretch on the bottom of the calf raise. And I put 90 pounds up on either side for 3 sets of 8. A little disappointed in that, given how much weight I was able to move at the old gym with that leg press machine, but it's a different movement. It's a new gym. Numbers aren't always correct, that kind of a thing. But moving on to my ab routine, I'm really excited that this gym has a decline bench, mostly because of that routine you saw right there, which was 10 decline crunches with a 25-pound weight, followed by 10 Russian twists with that 25 plate as well in a superset. And then immediately following that, I went over to the cable cross machine and did some hanging leg raises for a set of 10 as well. Granted, my strength isn't up to the point where my legs are straight, but we will get there. But that does it for this video, guys. You can check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Nate the Great Harmon, and I will see you all in the next video.